Magic and magical people, the unnatural order is all around us. There are white witches, black witches, demons, vamps, werewolves, shapeshifters, ghosts. It's a protoplasmic party of creature features out there. But unless you know where to look, you won't find them. I know where to look. My name is Harry Strange.
So it's a night like this, right? And there's this guy and girl, and they're parked, sort of like we are. It's a full moon and everything.
Sort of like it is tonight?
Yeah, exactly. So they start making out, sort of like we're going to do later.
We'll see.
They really start getting into it. So much that they don't hear the radio announcement about the escaped lunatic from the asylum. The dude's got a hook for a hand that he uses to cut up his victims.
A hook? Seriously?
Seriously. Those guys in Scream were nothing compared to this guy. He kept the heads of his victims in a jar so he could talk to them between kills. When the police broke into his house, they said there were over 27 heads in freaking gallon-sized wine bottles. He'd cut their eyelids off so they'd always have to see him and watch what he was doing to his newest toy. They said he liked to go out to the park, find people who were making out. He always tried to kill the guy first, cut off his head. Then he would drag the girl back to his house and play with her a while. So this crazy guy starts to cut across the park, because his house is on the other side. And he sees...
Shh. Did you hear that?
What? Oh, don't try to psych me. That won't work.
Shh. Listen. You heard it that time, didn't you?
Yeah, but I'm sure that it's...
No, forget it. This crap always happens in horror movies. You're going to say it's nothing, then you will get out of the car to investigate. About 2 seconds later, your headless body will be tossed on the front window, and I will scream just before a harpoon hits me in the eye. Start the car and drive. Now.
Okay, sure, hon.
No, don't say it.
But...
Not a word.
Oh my god, did you see that?
Don't do it. I'm already scared.
You didn't see the white flash.
If you ever want in these pants again, you'll shut... Oh my god, look out!
You saw her that time, didn't you?
What the hell is a bride doing out here in the middle of the night?
I don't know, but...
Look out! Ah!
Harry's new client is Dr. Carmen Strega. As a teenager, Carmen and her brother Carmine summon the spirit of a vengeful bride to get revenge against Carmen's cheating boyfriend. What came back was more than Carmen could handle. She watched helplessly as the bride killed her boyfriend. The White Lady, as the bride came to be known, terrorized the park for the past 20 years. As an adult, Carmen tried to send the White Lady back to hell, but every effort failed. In her last attempt, Carmen managed to capture and kill the White Lady's familiar, a human turned imp. In retaliation, the White Lady kidnapped Carmen's brother, Carmine. Carmen turned to the only person she believed could help her. Harry and Carmen currently stand near the White Lady's portal into our realm.
What happened here?
From the lines and skid marks, I'd say this is an accident scene. Could have been as recent as last night.
Where are the cops?
Probably finished up here early. I don't think you're supposed to cross that yellow police tape.
Like you never crossed police tape?
Yeah, but I'm a professional.
Do you think the victims last night
Were related to the tree? Don't know. Maybe. Could have just been a drunk driver. Look, down there. The car had been removed from the ditch, but there was enough damage to the surrounding trees that you could tell the car was black and big.
Look at this, Harry!
Carmen called me over to a long hanging branch on the White Lady tree.
This is Carmine's jacket.
Are you sure? It's a little...
Small? Yeah. He lost it that night we were out here the first time. Look inside.
I looked over the jacket. Over the left breast was the East Side High School crest. The city closed the school after a fire and the gym killed 100 students. That was about 15 years ago. Inside the jacket near the collar, written in laundry marker, was the word Di Matteo. Di Matteo?
My mom was a feminist. I got her last name. Carmine got my dad's. The White Lady took this from him, and now she wants me to know she's got him. I'm coming for you! I will get my brother back! You can't keep him! I'm taking you down, bitch!
Carmen was swinging wildly at the tree. I let her go on for a little while, let the internal fire burn itself out. It's okay, Carm, we'll find him. Come on, I know someone who can help us. We drove over to Finney's pawn shop. Carmen was convinced that the White Lady was a spirit of some type. I needed some empirical evidence. Well, as close as I would get to evidence, anyway.
Smells like something died in here. Oh, it's you, Strange.
Always a kind word from Freaky Finney. How's life in the land of the gnomes?
How was life in the land of the hairless apes? Well, hello, sweet thing. What's your name?
Carmen Strega, and you are?
I am Phineas T, but you can call me Finney. Do you want to know why they call me the Finn? Come in the back and I'll show you.
How about if I show you how easily I can put a third eye socket in the center of your head?
I'm just trying to be nice. I didn't mean any harm, Miss Strega.
Actually, it's Doctor.
Doctor? Oh, I have a growth that needs some attention.
That's it.
Hey, wait!
Harry! Put that gun down.
Relax, it's just holy water and garlic. It won't kill him, just burn him.
I gotta tell you, Strange, I'm surprised you're still alive.
The stones of...
Don't even say their name in here.
Well, I did learn that some hiding places are very bad ideas.
What?
Never mind. Look at this jacket.
That ain't much to trade. I'll give you a couple of bucks for it.
Don't be dense. I need you to sniff it. Are there any traces of the unnatural on it?
Sniff it? What am I, you Saint Shepherd?
It's Saint Bernard. You're more of a basset hound.
Bite me, Strange. The dog should be running this place.
Mr. Finney, please, the jacket. It's very important to me.
Why can't you be more like her, Strange? Nah, forget it. You just look weird with breasts.
The jacket?
Hang on. You're more human than charmed, but more charmed than ape.
I don't understand.
The jacket. Most of the sin is yours. But there's another. Stronger, but similar. A child? An angry child? Very scared. And death. She's killed.
Who was killed? The child? Who has she killed?
Hey, I'm not a mind reader. It's the sin of death. No, not the child.
Let go of me.
Let her go. That's it. One extra eye socket coming up.
Look, she's safe. I like this one, Strange. She's right on the cusp. She's all sweet and charming now, but it wouldn't take much to turn her. Would it, sweet thing? You could tear most hairless apes apart and not feel a thing, all except brother. Not a child. That's your brother's jacket, and he's been kidnapped by something bad.
What can you tell me about the bad?
It's bad, and it's going to kill again.
Anything else?
Maybe if sweet Carmen here stayed the night, I'd be more inclined to...
Here's your usual fee.
I mean it. Carmen, stay. I could show you things. Ah! That burns! Why did you do that?
I had a text message from Lieutenant West at the Night Falls Police Department to stop by his office when I had a chance. Unlike many private dicks, I had a good but complicated working relationship with the lieutenant. He'd call me on the cases that the PD didn't want to get involved with. But, just like that old TV show, if I were caught, the department would disavow any knowledge that I was involved. Carmen and I split up. She was going to an herb shop to pick up some supplies and would meet me at the police department when she was finished.
I sent you a text hours ago, Strange. Where have you been?
Strolling through the park.
Funny you say that. I have a person of interest I'd like you to talk to.
About?
We've been getting a lot of chatter about strange occurrences in and around the park. Our person of interest is a reliable witness.
So?
So this witness said she saw a bride in the middle of the road.
Interesting.
A couple of my men mentioned the White Lady legend. Are you familiar with it?
You could say that.
Yeah, I thought you would be. But I don't want any of my men chasing ghosts, so I thought that...
Say no more, Lieutenant West. Which room is she in?
Room 3.
Usual arrangements and fees?
Of course. Her name is Susie.
Mr. Strange, it's like I told the other officers. I came to, and Billy was gone. All that was in his place was that garter belt.
Is it yours?
No.
Was it his?
No.
Okay, Susie, tell me about the bride.
She was horrible. I only saw her for a second, but it was more than enough.
What did she look like?
Like she was dead. You know how in horror movies they show the yellow stained mattress the psycho killer sleeps on? That was the color of her skin.
Did she say anything?
I didn't exactly have a conversation with her. She was in front of the car. Then I woke up and Billy was gone.
So you and Billy were driving in the park?
No, we were parked. And then we decided to leave because I heard something.
What did you hear?
Does it really matter? Billy is gone and I'm either going to jail or to Overbrook.
Did you kill Billy?
Do I look like I could kill someone?
Why do you think they're going to send you to Overbrook?
I see the way you and your cop friends look at me. You think I'm crazy.
I don't think you're crazy. But, wait. Your name is Susie?
Yes.
And your boyfriend's name is Billy?
Yes.
Susie and Billy. Susie and Billy, and you were parked by the White Lady's tree. You have to come with me. Now.
Hey, are you crazy? Let go of me. Hey! Help! Show me your badge.
Strange. What are you doing? Let go of her.
She needs to come with me.
You're not taking my person of interest in this case. We suspect foul play.
I am not going anywhere with you. You're crazier than I am.
You don't know the half of it.
She didn't kill her boyfriend, but I know who did.
Care to enlighten me?
It was the White Lady. And Susie Carmichael was one of the victims back in the 80s.
You've lost your mind, Strange.
Not this Susie. The original Susie Carmichael from Eastside High. This Susie's part of the circle.
What circle?
The first victims of the White Lady were Billy Jones and Susie Carmichael. I'm guessing that whatever mojo got the White Lady going 15 years ago is back in place tonight. I need this Susie to come with me if you want to put an end to the missing persons.
I don't know anything about any missing persons. And I had nothing to do with Billy going missing.
West, I need this girl. She's not a criminal.
Find another girl. I am not going.
Carmen, what are you doing?
Pouring gasoline around the White Lady's tree. Where have you been? Who is she?
Carmen Strega? Meet Susie Carmichael.
My God. You look like an adult version of her.
Tell her what your boyfriend's name is, Susie.
Billy Jones.
I don't believe it.
They saw the bride last night. Right here.
Then I was right, and she's planning for something really big. Lucky for us, I have a plan.
If your plan involves fire, it's a bad plan. It hasn't rained here in weeks. You'll burn down what's left of the park.
If my research is correct, you burned down an entire town.
She's going to set the park on fire? Is everyone you know crazy?
Carmen, you cannot do this.
Everyone, get inside the circle. Over here.
Carmen, do not light that match.
She will be weaker without her spirit base.
Are you some kind of Wiccan?
Wiccan plus. Get inside that circle.
Carmen, no!
It won't be long now.
Just couldn't wait.
I have waited a long time for this. She has my brother. It's showdown time.
You shouldn't piss your adversary off before you fight her. Especially when that adversary is a demon.
A demon? That's it. I'm out of here.
No, don't step outside the circle!
Why?
15 years ago, the first victim of the White Lady was a teenage girl named Susie Carmichael.
The White Lady is just a myth. I'm so moving back with my mom after this.
You'd think it was a myth, but Carmen here is the one who called her forth. But she has a plan.
I'm out of here.
Don't step outside the circle! Susie!
Who dare set fire near my temple? Was it you?
Oh my God, please, put me down. Her touch, it burns.
Put her down, witch! The White Lady turned towards me. Her eyes were like red embers set deep inside black sockets. The smell of sulfur was strong. Her hands were gnarled deformities that were more claw than finger. The claws were cutting into Susie's back.
Harry Strange. Well, this is a treat. And what if I don't put her down? Will you step out of your little circle and fight me one-on-one?
What is it with you demons and fighting? You're always so tense. Relax. Smell the flowers.
Please, stop!
Come on, champion. You and I. Together. For eternity.
This is my fight, witch, not his.
Carmen Strega. I think I found something you lost.
Give him back.
Oh, do you miss your brother? He's so scared and lonely. But now I have a friend for him.
Please put me down!
We're not here to discuss anything, demon. Put the girl down and give me back Carmine.
And what will you trade?
Prove he's still alive.
Trust me, he's still alive.
Where is he?
Somewhere between here and there.
Show me.
Quite demanding for someone with nothing to trade, Miss Strega.
It's Dr. Strega, and if I come over there...
Carmen, wait. Please show us.
Please. I like that. It shows respect. Very well.
We saw him. Right where she said he was. Somewhere between here and there. Sitting on either side of him were two imps. The kid, well, the 33-year-old, looked scared but otherwise unhurt. There weren't many clues from the mental image she projected, just some chairs and darkness. It looked like he was struggling to breathe. That could have been his asthma, or the smell of the imps. Something about the room he was in looked familiar.
What will you give me for the boy and the girl?
I don't care about the girl. I want my brother back. I will send you to hell in pieces.
Really? And how would you do that from within your little protection circle?
With this!
You're going to send me to hell with a little motorized trinket? Tell you what, give me the favorite and I'll let you go.
I was distracted by the gun Carmen had pulled. It looked durable and solid. Its barrel was about 4 inches in diameter.
I'm giving you to 3, sister, and then I'm sending you back.
I was starting to like Carmen. Not many humans can stand up to something as hideous as the White Lady and give it the count-off.
I brought you forth.
Really? You think I'm here because of you? You flatter yourself. I was on my way long before you called. You don't have any power over me. You never had. Oh, I love that expression. Does that throw a hairless monkey wrench into your plans? Here. Keep this one. I want you, Carmen Strega. Come on over.
Susie didn't screw around getting inside the circle this time. Her face was pale. She was gonna need some assistance.
Give me my brother.
Come and get him. Or get on your knees and beg for him.
Never.
Carmen fired her weapon. A pulse of orange light flashed out of the barrel, and an instant later White Lady's tree exploded into flames, as did the gasoline-soaked ground around us. For a moment, I thought Carmen may have taken out the White Lady.
How dare you, little ape, shoot at me? Nothing you can create can destroy me. Oh, but now you've sealed your brother's fate. You'll never find out where he is.
Actually, I know where he is.
What?
Have a nice trip. I quickly stepped out of the circle and drew the dagger of Iago from my jacket.
Absum vos turpis vinificus!
The White Lady was clawing at me when I plunged the dagger into the dirt in front of me. I was able to dodge her first strike, but not the second. Her hands ripped into my shoulder, ripping the muscle from the bones. I punched back, connecting with nose, shattering the cartilage. Rather than blood, maggots and a sticky green fluid exploded from her nose. She screamed and dove on me, her teeth snapping at my throat. It took all my strength to hold her back. Her breath was foul and the green liquid was dripping on my face. A maggot dropped from her nose and onto my cheek.
Absum vos turpis vinificus!
A blue light that felt like ice radiated out from the dagger in the ground and hit the White Lady directly in the chest. She was blasted back off of me. The White Lady screamed as she was physically blown apart and her flesh and bits were taken into the wind.
What was that?
Dagger of Iago. What is that?
It doesn't really have a name yet. Needs some tweaking. Why?
No reason. It looks like something...
Is she dead? Is that witch dead?
Well, technically, she was already dead. I just shattered her essence throughout this reality. It'll take her a while to reconstitute.
A while.
Hard to say. Decades? Centuries, maybe?
You could have just said she was dead.
If it makes you feel any better, I waited until you were in the circle, or the same thing would have happened to you.
I am not feeling a lot of comfort.
You said you knew where Carmine is.
Hello, wounded here?
Oh my God. Is that all your blood? Your arm is almost cut off.
The officer from the black and white.
Where have you been? You're supposed to be protecting me.
Officer, she's gonna need to get to the emergency room right away. I'll come in the morning to make a statement.
Tell me again why we're here. At a bar. And what's up with the quick shop run for Pop-Tarts? Where's Carmine?
You may be wise about unnaturals and pretty cool weapons, but clearly you don't know where to get the best buttery nipple.
Excuse me?
Buttery nipple? Butterscotch schnapps and Irish cream?
Schnapps? People still drink that?
You'd be surprised what the, patrons in here still drink. It was amusing watching Carmen's face when we were inside. Haxon's is not much on the outside, little more than a wooden door with metal hinges. But inside?
Were those horns on that man's forehead?
They prefer keratin growth. Horns is considered offensive.
What?
I'm kidding. Yes, those were horns. Haxon's is a gateway, neutral ground. It's located here on Earth, but those hallways back there lead to other realms.
But anyone can just walk in and see this?
Not likely. There are many cloaking spells in this place. Lately, the owners have been dropping the spells, but you're special. You're a little more in tune to reality. Most people only see what they expect, not what's really there.
That's fascinating. But where's Carmine?
For someone so smart, you're incredibly dense. The White Lady said she had him in a place that was neither here nor there. That's what Haxon's is, a portal between all the dimensions. Most humans see it as a little hole-in-the-wall place, but it's much more. My guess is Carmine is in one of those booths near the back. I wouldn't worry about the imps. Once they felt the White Lady's essence blown away, their bind to her was broken. They wouldn't have to hurt him because... She didn't wait for me to finish. I watched as she looked into one booth and pulled back in horror. To her credit, she was able to make her fear look more like embarrassment. On her next effort, she walked slowly up to a booth and turned away at the last moment. Finally, she found what she wanted. I walked up slowly. Carmine looked confused, almost shell-shocked.
Carmine. Carmine. Oh, thank God, you're okay.
They just left. They never said anything. They just left me here.
It's okay. She can't hurt us anymore. She's gone.
She's gone? The White Lady is gone?
Yes. We took care of it.
Carmine, I'm Harry Strange.
We're free.
Yes.
I'm free of her.
Yes.
Then I'm free from you.
Uh-oh.
What? No.
For all these years, I had to live with what we did. I was afraid to sleep. I was afraid to open my eyes at night because the White Lady might be waiting there. And all because of you and your jealousy.
But I went after her. We killed her because of what she did to you.
This wouldn't have happened if you didn't start it.
That's not true. She even said so.
Do you know why I never left you? Because I was too scared to leave. I thought you could protect me.
I did.
No, you didn't. She took me anyway, a grown man, and I was petrified of what those things were going to do to me. You were supposed to protect me. You were my big sister.
I did protect you. She never hurt you.
He stood up. I didn't realize how big he was until he stood next to Carmen.
I need some time, Carmen. Don't look me up or try to reach me. When I'm ready, I will contact you.
Carmine, this wasn't all her fault.
I don't know you, and you certainly don't know me. It may not have been all her fault, but enough of the blame rests with her. She took my life, time that I will never get back. Mr. Strange, was it? I have a life to find, and right now this life doesn't include any of this, or her. Excuse me.
I watched Carmine lumber out of the bar. Carmen was sitting down in the booth. Her age seemed to have caught up with her and passed her in the 5 minutes since we entered Haxon's. I went to the bar and ordered 2 drinks, tequila, straight up. When I went back to the booth, Carmen was resting her head in her hands and her eyes were watery. I didn't say anything. But I thought about how some decisions we make in our youth come back to bite us later. I've made my peace with most of my decisions. Carmen was going to have to start working on hers.
Tonight's episode, Harry Strange 103, The White Lady, was written and directed by Tony Serecchia and produced by Brianne Ahern. All materials copyright by Tony Serecchia and used with his permission. Featured in tonight's cast were Robert Vann, Laura Post, Kellen Stennett, Sylvia Galan, Jason Tyler, Alvin Macon, and Herrari Hamilton. Harry's theme music was written and performed by Lance Hogan and is copyright by Lance Hogan and used with his permission. Incidental music was written and performed by Kevin MacLeod and is copyright by Kevin MacLeod and used with his permission. Love and Hate was written and performed by Blue Dahlia and used with their permission. Visit harrystrange.com to keep up with the latest news and information on everyone's favorite private investigator. Download past episodes on iTunes. For Harry Strange Radio Drama, I am Brianne Ahern. Thanks for listening.